G'day guys, my name's Josh. You can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to 7 Days to Die in Alpha 18, where I am back in the Fists Only Challenge, where I've just survived the Day 21 Horde Night. The Horde base I set up for myself over there worked an absolute treat, and I barely even got touched all Horde Nights. We're having some raging success with this challenge at the moment, but there's nothing to kind of rest our laurels on, because there is a whole bunch of stuff we have to do today before we get too excited about anything else. But the first and foremost, is Day 22, which means old matey potato down the road, the tradie potato down the road even, has restocked all of his gubbins. So I need to dump a bunch of this nonsense off in whatever chest I need to go into, put all of you away, you guys can go too. I need to drop all this stuff off and then go see tradie and see if he finally has a motorcycle for me. So I'll go through here, drop everything off that I don't need on me right now. Military armor parts, I can sell you. You're worth a fair bit of coinaroonies, which is always good. Steel fire axe. I don't think I need one of those. I don't know. I'll take some time to go through my inventory, make sure I put things away properly. Even though we're rushing, even though there's time management critical, doesn't mean we have to go exploring with a whole bunch of gubbins in our backpack. Alright, here we go. Got all the stuff I need to sell. Everything's loaded up. I've got one storage pocket mod. I don't need that, so I'll bang that into the boots, because putting mods in stuff usually makes it worth quite a bit more. In fact, maybe 74, maybe it's going to be worth better for me, actually, if I put it into something that already has a mod, because it's like, multiplies the effect, I suppose. Yeah, I feel like that's a better option. Even if it's just the same amount of money, I feel like that's going to work out for me if I do it that way instead. Right, that's all the stuff I need to sell. Let's head off to Trader Potato and start selling some stuff. I have all of my money on me, so if he has a motorcycle for me, I am rip-roaring and ready to go to take it off his hands. I don't care what he's got. If it's just some chassis and some parts, I don't care. Today is the day. Hopefully, I'll finally get some motorized transport, because I'm sick of pedaling my spaghetti legs around this town. It takes ages, and I just don't want to do it. Oh, that reminds me. So people were asking me, or pointing out rather, a couple episodes ago, given I recorded these so far in advance coming into Christmas time, that I could have bought the 4x4 at the trade last, because I have the accessories and the motor and all that kind of stuff back home, and he was selling a chassis, which is very true. I could have got myself a 4x4 earlier on, but I freaking hate the 4x4. It's slow, it's arduous, it's big, it's hefty, it's not maneuverable. It's just not a good time. I would 100% rather have a motorcycle that's faster with a slightly smaller storage space than the 4x4 that just isn't really that much fun. I just don't enjoy it very much. If it was faster, I'd be all about it, but it just doesn't really outweigh the motorcycle in my mind. So that is my dream, that is my hope. Today is the day. Come on, trader, don't let me down now. Here we go. What up,
hey,
Jeffrey?
Jackass,
what have you got for me?
Can I lighten that backpack up for you?
You really can. You have no idea how much. But before you light my backpack, I need to lighten your inventory. No, still no motorcycle. What about in here? Anything in here for me? No, you absolute sausage. Why can't you give me anything that I ever want? Oh, steel knuckles. Oh, it's still in level 3 though. Ah, damn it. I mean, but I could buy them, scrap them for the steel knuckle parts, which I could use to make myself my tier 5 knucks later on down the track. $2,000 for steel knuck parts? Sure, I'll take that. Before I do anything with actually, let's also scrap them straight off the bat. Get some knuckle parts out of you. That gives me 3 knucks. Happy with that. Alright, now sell all the rest of this. Can't put these mods into anything, I don't think. Can I put a semi-auto trigger mod into a shotgun? I don't think I can. I cannot. That's a shame. That's alright. You know, sometimes you can't put mods in, you're just gonna sell it as it is. I also finally figured out what people were telling me about how you can quickly select to sell all of something. I misinterpreted. They were saying like press shift and click the sell button. Well, at least that's what I thought. They were saying it's actually hold shift and click on it there, and it automatically defaults to selling all of them. So you can sell that kind of stuff nice and quickly without having to faff about with the selection tool. Armor parts, yep, sell those too. Junk turret parts, so as long as I don't sell the steel nut parts, I'll be pretty upset if I sold those ones. Helmet light mod, sell that one too. All of this is getting got. Sell that one and that one. There is another level up, Bonza mate. I now have almost $40,000 redos. Right, now that I've done all my selling, can I do any buying? Shopping isn't complete without walking out with a couple of hefty bags full of goodness. What have you got to load up my backpack with? Nah, nothing really exciting there at all. I also just realized that I sold all of that without my nerdy glasses on, and that is going to make people pretty mad at me. They're going to be pointing that out in the comments non-stop. Alright, he's now done. Close that door. I did hear some zombies shuffling around outside. That is not my priority right now. Let's put all the most important stuff back into you. Not that one. Let's put the knuck parts and the dollary dues in there, and the repair kits. Why not? Try and lighten the load as much as possible. I need to find where the next... Oh, I could go back to this trading potato down here. I could do that. I could do the quest on the way, but I don't want to get distracted by that right now. My quest is to find a motorcycle. Maybe, I mean, I could get back to the main road. Maybe I can head over to the east. Maybe there's something out there. I don't know. That's probably my best shot. There's got to be more traders around here somewhere. If this guy's not giving me what I need, I'll take my business elsewhere. I just need to find where the business can be. There's a wandering horde just here, and I'm kind of tempted. Oh, and oh my god. Where did you come from, Vulture? I was admiring all of your stumbling friends, and you came over to put your wings in my face. Get out of here. Get out of here, you stupid pelican. Oh god, I hate them so much. I hate them so. They are the worst birds, the worst enemies in this bloody game. It's like traveling around on your bicycle on a nice summer's day and a magpie comes and pecks the back of your head. There should be a mod you can get for your helmet in this game that's like googly eyes you can stick on the back of your helmet that will stop the vultures coming up and pecking you and your noggin. That's what you do against magpies. That and some zip ties to get some like spikes on the back of there. If I can't strap them onto my iron helmet, then what's the bloody point? Alright, Zombo's dead. You always need to get that, like, the first kills of the episode done and out of the way nice and early. You don't want to be going into, like, the nighttime without having got some blood on your hands. You gotta whet your appetite early with the flowing blood of the decaying corpses that pepper this field. Oh, there's another vulture up there. I see you, buddy. I see you. Well, you're not going to get me today. Just keep pedaling. I may not be able to pedal non-stop anymore, but I can still hold shift and tap W and get, like, maintain my momentum as best I can and leave your pelican ass in the dust. This little side road here looks like a pretty decent place to find a trader. They're always on this little side road. Sometimes you get lucky having them nearby a town, but their actual entryway is always on a little side road. So I feel like I might find something down here. Ooh, Cole's books is kind of tempting. That's some knowledge in there that I could hopefully get. I mean, I'm never going to turn down some knowledge. I could raid a library and learn all the recipes a man will ever need to know. So anytime I get an opportunity, I'm always going to take it. Man, these knucks are good. Once you spec into your knucks a little bit, you're just a walking dismemberment beheading machine. I'm not sure where the actual entryway is supposed to be. Maybe it's up the top of those stairs there. I don't know. There's spikes in front of all the doors. Except this. All right, the light's on here. All right, this seems to be the right kind of place. There's a couple of mops. There's no use sneaking because I'm lathered in steel heavy armor. Missed the shot. Good job, Josh. Lie down. Finish it off. Empty bookshelves. Where's all the... Oh, something secret. Something special. Oh, it's just a purse. Oh, I still want it anyway. I went through all this trouble. I may as well get it while I'm here. Ah, there's all the good stuff back there. Couple of crawlers in the front room. This used to be a different POI back in the day. Must have changed it for Alpha 18. I lived in here. It was like no crafting, I think it was, way back when. I think this is the kind of house I lived in. Some more yucca juice. How are you still alive? I thought you were dead, you sausage. Get out of the way, for goodness sake. All right, there we go. I'll hit you. Oh. You're a feral bitch too. Stand up. There you go. Damn, I need to hit you in one of your 7 chins. Or I'll punch you in the booty too. Whatever's jiggling the most in my face, I will hit. Chins or booty, I don't mind. I'm an equal opportunity puncher. There you go. Lay down for me and show me your neck. All right, there we go. What are you going to give me? SWAT helmet, which is not worth much at all, and a wire tool. That was reasonably pointless. Break my way in with my new steel fire axe. I sold the level 2 iron one because the steel one is better, and I have the same amount of mod slots. Nothing there, nothing there. Are you hiding something? No. Well, I guess it is a reasonably small POI. I'm not sure why I was expecting anything more. Leather boots. I'm not wearing my looting goggles. That was silly. Iron helmet and small... Okay, that's alright. Let's put my looting goggles back on when I get into the cracker book crates. Come on, buddy. Please give me something good. Make it worth my time. Well, no. Oh, damn it. Stop with the double stroke. Damn it. I already have that one. And nails. Ah. That's the worst of the challenges. I hate that one. Kill chickens with a nail gun. Who's gonna go cruising around the apocalypse with a nail gun exclusively to murder some chooks? That is not what you want to be doing with your time. Alright, well, that bookstore was pretty useless. It only gave me this little book here that I've already read. I can now make sleeveless shirts and t-shirts as well, which is a pretty big waste of any sort of resource. Even though it's a couple of bits of cloth, not particularly valuable. Well, that's it. I haven't seen this before. That's a Taz's chest. There's like an altar. That's interesting. I haven't seen that before. That's really interesting. All right, come on. Take a swing, please. I need to go investigate something. I can't have you trailing up behind me, causing me any issues. Go. Interesting. Some medical supplies. Happy with that. What's in Taz's chest? Shotgun shells. Not Taz's stone axe. That's kind of interesting. I like it, but it's also kind of creepy at the same time. Oh, that looks like a trader wall. That looks like a compound. The little road on the side of the big road paid off. Oh, there's something guarding the trader. I mean, I just fought the Day 21 Horde. I've done a lot of stuff with the Knucks. Maybe it's time I put my money where my mouth is and went and murdered that big furry fuck over there and wore his skin home. I mean, I need a nice handsome throw rug. That seems like he's going to come up with a lot of my cold vacant floor. Well, you know what? Let's do it. Come here, you Barry Jeffrey. Let's get this going. Oh, right in the ribs. There we go. Hit you right in the booty as well. Try and knock you out. Come on, please. Oh, shit. Oh, he's getting some swings in. I should have drunk some frothies of right. Why have I got the freaking spade out? Spade is not for killing. Spade is for digging. And I ain't digging this shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get fucking out of here. Oh, yes! Oh, I was so nervous coming into that. I did not expect me to come out of that. Well, I did come out of it unscathed. He definitely got a good couple of paws in there. Oh, but that's right. You know what, mate? You might have foot-long claws on the end of your mittens, but I've got a freaking corkscrew. I popped you like a cask of good wine. I'm so proud of myself. That was the bravest thing I've done in a long time. Since the time I fought that dire wolf, that is the bravest thing I've done. Fighting a bear with nothing but me old knuckles. Oh boy, sure I had to get a little bit drunk. Sure I had to see, start seeing double to hit any of the bear. Once you see double bears, you know you're in for a bad time. But I got the job done. Mate, did you see that shit? You've got windows here. I mean, you can't really see anything. You've got blinds closed. You should have seen it. The bear was 10 stories tall. I know you've got a lot to sell me today, but I don't particularly care. I'm only after two things. No motorcycle and no steel arrows. What about in here? Any books you can sell me? Actually, yes, there is. I will take that. Thank you very much. That is a good get for me. That means I can start actually make myself some steel armor back home as well, which is definitely going to be a good time. Use that one straight off the bat. All right, what else? What else you got kicking around in here that I can take off your hands for you? Urban Combat Volume 1. Craft military stealth boots, which have no stamina penalty when moving and reduce noise from movement. No stamina. Oh wait, no, that's the armor has it. Doesn't make you stamina free from moving. Just means that the armor doesn't give you any extra thing. Well, military armor is lightweight armor, which is not for me. Headshots have a chance to stun, a great chance to dismember. I'll buy that one too. Don't even know if it actually counts exclusively for rifles or if I can do it with my fists as well. But whatever, I want it anyway. Nah, nothing for me. I did get a quest from you though, all the way back out to the west. Oh, there's a drop just out there. I might go head out there and see if there's something out that way too. Drop, put you there. So I took a quest from her back in my main town, which is good. You got to look at where the quests are actually sending you to make sure they're in the right kind of area. Before I head back out there though, let's quickly raid the rest of use. If there's anything good lying around, I can sell that for another $200 dues. That's always a good time. Check in here for the crafting. Oh, damn it, it's a working one. That's not what I needed. And lastly, check the forge. Anything good? 38 iron. Alright, well, I'll quickly sell you the schematic to your own chemistry station. See your inventory, sell that one. Alright, now let's get this rocking and rolling. Off to the next one, hopefully. Maybe if I keep heading north, there'll be something more up near that drop as well. Maybe it's like the game's trying to tell me where to go, lure me out to where more traders will be. You never know, you just gotta follow your gut instinct sometimes. I've got some good feelings about this because it's sending me down another little dirt road, and sometimes, sometimes it just looks like it has potential. Like the one before, it caught my eye because I was like, oh, maybe there's something there. You just never know. So I'll head out and I'll grab this supply crate. There's another kind of intersection that took me off that way. That's where my gut feeling is telling me I should go, but I'll head down here to get this supply drop anyway. What's that, an oil refinery all the way out here? That's kind of interesting. I might even stop off there and grab some gas. I didn't bring any with me. There's lots of stuff out here. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe we'll keep on going. Maybe we'll find something worthwhile in the end of it. Like, is that a... Wait, no. Hang on. Where's the... So the thing's right there. Is that thing down there with that chimney? Is that another trader? It looks like it's got the walls for it. That may well be another trader. Like 3 feet away from the last trader, there could be another one. If I found like a trader belt, I'm pretty happy with that. If there's like a couple of traders here that I can come to and like cash in, buy stuff, do some quests, all that kind of stuff, that's always a good time. Yep, that is definitely another trader. That's supremely lucky. See, the airdrop came in and it tried to lure me off to the next one. The game was telling me, it was whispering sweet nothings in my ear. It was like, hey buddy, guess what? There's a trading potato just like 500 meters up the road. Just come to the glowing yellow box. Come get your box and get your trading as well. You didn't die from that, can you? There we go, now you're dead from it. All right, don't let me down now. You've lured me all the way out here. Surely you gotta have something for me. You've cock-teased me enough so far. Give me what I'm desperate for. Give me what I'm pleading for. Please, old mate, please give me what I want. Oh, come on, Joel. Come on, Joel. Give it to me. Motorcycle. No, I spelled it wrong. Oh, I got excited. I typed that and it showed up as like, I thought it was the motorcycle, the freaking motion sensor. That's not what I needed at all. Nah, this guy's got nothing worth his salt either. The only thing he's got is an iron crossbow, which I will buy to do the next survivor a favor and scrap that just in front of Trader Joel here, because we can't have survivors coming out here and grabbing crossbows. That's a bad time for them. They'll get themselves killed. I bought a crossbow from him. I scrapped it and sold back the parts. That's fine though, because people can't put together crossbows. At least now I've protected the next Muppet from coming along and getting himself killed by a Yeti. There's really nothing going on here. Auger schematic, which I mean, maybe actually could actually come in handy later on down the track. I do find motor like tool parts around the joint often, so I might even buy that one just for potentially needing it later on. Use you. All right, that was a big waste of time. You don't have any bookshelf I can loot behind you. Nah, nothing. Alright, cool. Well, never mind then, mate. I'll loot the rest of your stuff before I leave. But you are just as much of a letdown as the last one. Well, if we're sticking to our new trader belt idea, if I keep heading north, maybe I'll find another. In fact, there's a road just over there. I'll head for that one directly. If I head north, maybe I'll find myself another trader. I don't know. This isn't a rule that I know about. Maybe it is. Like maybe I've just discovered how 7 days in random Jed decides to put traders into the world. But if I can find another trader up here, then that would lend some evidence to that theory. So I'll jump onto this road, start heading up north. It'll probably take me up to the snow biome, which I need to do anyway, because I need to get some snow for my yucca smoothies. You know what, Piggly Winks, you can survive for today. Normally, I would run any of your kind over and take the delicious bacon home with me, but I've already murdered enough live animals for today to get my fix. There's a rabbit over there. All right, let's just keep on going. I don't know, keep your eyes out left and right for something that grabs your attention. If there's a little dirt road on the side, that one doesn't really grab my gut, doesn't really make me feel like there's something over there. If there's something that stands out to me, I'll take the road. But so far, we're just sticking to the highway. Yeah, there's the snow biome up there. I don't really want to go cycling through the winter, because that's where Yetis and direwolves and bad times are. Oh, God, that's a... you know, fuck it, let's go this way. I'm not even sure I can pedal up that thing, but I'm reasonably sure that I cannot. Come on, get your spaghetti eggs cooking. Get up there. Oh, okay, so that's just not going to work for anyone. Let's grab you. Let's get all the stuff out of you so I can pick you up again. And let's just carry you up the hill. It's like when I was 12 years old trying to pedal up a not very steep incline. You get like 3 feet up it, and then your legs just give out. You're like, oh, yeah, nah. It may be slow, and I may look like a Muppet, but I'll just push my bike up the rest of the way. And then you just, you know, you spend 20 minutes doing that, when now you could probably just, you know, get up there. If I had a motorcycle, that wouldn't even be an issue. This is something new as well. There's like little, like, it's kind of like GTA or Red Dead Redemption stuff like that. Like little things on the side of the road here and there. When you least suspect it, you stumble across something where people used to be. There's nothing here. Oh, maybe there is something here. Oh, there is something here. Shotgun Messiah crate. Give me something worse than dollary-doos, please. Bust you open. Put my loot goggles back on and crack them open. Pistol worth dicks and hunting rifle worth dicks. All right, that was severely, it was much more of a letdown than I thought it was going to be. Look at this house, though. Look at where this house has been built. That's a view and a half. I mean, if I didn't already have a base, I would make... I mean, it's a pretty terrible spot for a base, actually, but the view's nice. It's all about location, location, location. I decided to live in the Big Smoke, where I was next to a town to do stuff, where you can have a nice view from the top of a mountain up here. And you're also right next to another tradey potato. The trader belt theory is so far holding up. I mean, I've gone a little bit west, I suppose. I just took the next dirt road that I found, but it led me to a trader. Oh, that's... oh, jeez, that's a big drop. That's a good freaking time right there. Come on, pay me off, please. Give me what I've been desperate for this whole time. I've been begging for it. I've gone through so many traders and found nothing. You are my last hope. You are my Obi-Wan Kenobi. Give... oh, I'm going to raid your bookshelf while I'm here. So, quickly grab this. 6 paper. That's completely worthless. All right, buddy. Come on. Come on. Give me the good stuff. Motorcycle. You son of a bitch! Nothing really for him to sell me either. I did buy myself a gas can schematic and a Night Stalker Volume 4, which means I'm never cucumbered at night. Even though I've got all my mod slots anyway, I'm going to take that one just in case. I need to be able to make my own gas as well. Alright, I think we're pretty good to go then. It's what, 5 o'clock at night. This has been a pretty upsetting day. I've not found anything that even closely resembles what I need. Oh, what a letdown. What a letdown this has been. I might have time to quickly duck back and see the original trader out in the desert town. It's a long way to go, though. Long way to pedal my noodles, but I gotta try. You know, it's the only other trader that I know exists, and I've just got enough time to do it, I think. Oh, I'm just upset, you know. I came here with such high expectations, and basically I've just explored some of the world today. Found traders, which I didn't get a quest out of those last 2, though. well, whatever. I'm not going to come back out here unless I really desperately have to. They're not going to give me any quests that are going to be so particularly useful to me. I'll just go and do those quests and then never actually turn them in. So I may as well actually head up to the winter biome now, shovel myself some snow, and then head on back to town. Oh, that's the end of the road. So, cool. This'll do. Let's not go too deep into the wilderness here. Let's just grab a little bit of snow for me. Now, I don't know how many I'm going to need. Like, Yucca smoothies are good, but I don't know how much I'm going to be relying on them. No, that's just regular soil. Just the snow. Just take the topsoil off. That's all we need. Just the white stuff. Like cocaine in Miami. Just get it off the top and have a good night. Alright, a couple more. 500 snow ought to do the trick, I think. I'll come back and get some more at a later time should I need it. But I don't have the time today just to go and make myself a snowman. I gotta go back to town and get the next part of my plan done. That was the world's worst road. Went 3 feet into a lake. Thanks for that. I'm so glad someone came out here and put all the gravel down to make that road for me. God, there's a lot of lakes up here, though. If I needed water, this would be a good thing. But right now, I just need a straight beeline back to town. And you're making me go all around all this place. It's like serpentining, but not in a good way. This isn't my town. This is the town to the north of me. Yes, it is. We can keep on going. At least now we can find some tarmac, and you go a little bit faster and roll a little bit further on the tarmac, which is kind of nice. Oh, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it. So what? I think it took me like an hour or maybe an hour and a half to get from my house to the desert town. So I'm really going to be pushing. I'm going to be cutting it real close. But you just got to go. You know, you just got to put your pets against the wall, flop out your nutsack and hope for the best. You know, you're not going to know what's going to happen with it unless you get all the way down there. So that's my plan. Just to flop it out and hope he has it when I get down there. Watch this when I go all the way down there for no reason. I finally get there, open up his inventory, and he's like, oh, yeah, nah, mate. Not going to happen for you today. Cockatoo came in earlier and bought my whole stash of motorcycles, so unlucky, you big banana. Not going to be a good time when that happens to me. It is a long, long way to cycle. I might even get stuck again in the desert town, which wouldn't be so bad, I suppose. There is a quest I need to do down there anyway, but I'd much rather come back out to my own base because there's some renovations I need to do. Now that I'm so definitely pushing so hard to get myself some motorized transport, the bicycle's going to cut it anymore, which means I need to make a better entryway into my base. Now, I've got some ideas in my head of what I'm going to build over there. Nothing particularly new. I've built it all in JaWoodle Park before, but I need to actually do some construction work back home. So this is the point of a playthrough where things start to get a little bit more base orientated rather than just raiding orientated. Like at some point, you have to bunker down and try and give yourself somewhere stable to live so you can spread your reach out and go and terrorize all the zombies in the neighborhood a little bit more safely. So I need to start thinking about upgrading my base back home just a little bit to make it a little bit more secure so I'm not at risk of a wandering horde showing up one day, tearing down my walls and giving me all sorts of issues. Made it just in time. It's just after 8 o'clock. It's got a little bit of time before shit really kicks off. Make sure to close the door behind us just in case. Alright, calm, buddy. You've let me down. All of your cohorts have let me down. You need to be the one who comes out swinging for me. Oh, reflex sight mode. How about I strap a sight onto your fist? That'd be a good time. So you still don't have a motorcycle. Steel. What have you got for me? Crossbow? No, nothing. Steel leg armor, tier 3. No, I might keep my scrap ones just for now. What about in your super secret hidden stash, Urban Combat Volume 1? I thought you had that. No, I read that before. That's why I was confused by it. Another steel armor schematic. Mini bike handles to have. Steel boots. Kind of tempting, but oh, Jesus Christ, 9 G's for it, though. Fireman's Almanac, 25% less damage to enemies. Deal 25% more damage to blocks. Okay, that's a good one. Don't use the axe against enemies anyway, so that's a good get for me. And nothing else in here. God damn it, all the traders are so useless. Where's all the good shit? Stop teasing me with hope and ripping it away. He does have a battery bank though, so I might actually buy that. I've got a wire tool, I've got some lights I think back home, and plenty of batteries, so I may as well actually start getting electricity running in my house while I've got the opportunity to. But nothing else in here is tickling my giblets at all.
All right, now that we're done doing business,
suck.
get
For
out of
goodness
my
sake.
store.
All right, whatever. Let's go home again. I've got a little bit of time, I think, to probably make it home. Only just, though. Really cutting a little bit fine. I can't believe I hit, I hit 5 traders today, and none of them had any motorcycle. I was this close. I was like 18 hours shy of having a motorcycle. It was there. It just got, I misread when the days, like when the guy's going to restock, and then it was gone. It was right there. I was so close to it, and then it got ripped away from me. In fact, what do I even need? Motorcycle. Could I just craft one, I suppose? Motorcycle chassis. No, I need to perk into that. I think I have the handlebars back home. I just need the chassis for it, which of course, I'm never ever gonna frickin' find. Oh, it's so frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, as the sun sets on another day, this has probably been my worst day of the Fists Only challenge. Normally, I get something close to what I set out to accomplish done in a day. Like, normally an episode has like a goal and some sort of achievement, but this is probably like the most, like, this is the Seinfeld episode of the Fists Only challenge. It's the episode about nothing. It's an episode of exploration. All I did is ride my stupid yellow bicycle around and try and find traders. Now, admittedly, we successfully found some traders. We found 3 extra traders on the trader belt over to the east, but I didn't have anything that I wanted. Like, one of them gave me some steel knucks, so a little bit closer to crafting our own set of tier 5 knuckles. We didn't actually find anything that is actually what I wanted for today. It's pretty upsetting. You get your hopes up for these things and it just gets snatched away from you so quickly. Your head starts spinning even more than the zombies after a swift punch to their big ugly schnoz. Oh, but whatever. We are home, which means we can start working on tomorrow's activities. Now, tomorrow is going to be a construction day, I think. We've gone out and we've done all the traders for today. Nothing in there, so let's pick up my bicycle. I need to start working on the actual base, which means I'm going to have to make a decent entryway here and make my walls a little bit stronger and a little bit more zombie-proof. We know how to do it. We just have to actually get it done and go and create it. So what am I actually going to need? I'm going to need some more cobblestones, I think. And maybe, I mean, if I had the table saw, I'd use that, but it's not going to be a go-off for me because I don't have one. There's no Aldo's cabinet nearby, so I'll make myself some flagstone stuff and some wood stuff, and we'll get everything on to go, and then tomorrow we're ready to get cracking. Oh, real quick as well, someone in the comments was asking why I didn't put my campfire up on top of the stove, and I agree, that totally makes sense, and I like the aesthetic, but because this light is here, that whole block there is taken up, so I can't do it. I don't want to get rid of that light, because any extra freebie light you can get in this place is usually a pretty good thing, so I'm leaving it there on the ground. I know it's annoying, but it's just the way it has to be for now. So I did some quick maths, and I think the perimeter wall of my base is, what's for 150 blocks all the way around, so I need to make a double stack, which means 300 of you, but I'll also need to make myself some wood frame block. I need to make another 300 of you as well, which I just have enough for, so I'll do that. I'm gonna need some more wood though to upgrade those wooden blocks when I get it, so, well, I planted this tree a long time ago, and in a mere 20 days, it has grown to be the size of a small skyscraper, and now it's going to come tumbling down. I will replant it though, because we need to sustain our wood gathering areas. This could be like a little personal forest out here, and hopefully when your children are big and strong, I'll cut them down too. Your genealogy will carry on in the form of other oaks. A big strong oak is going to grow in your place, so I'll put you right. I'll plant your son right where you were, and put another one there as well. All right, so that's going to grow. I'm going to get some more wood out of that. In fact, I've got 74. Nah, we'll be fine. Having extra wood frame blocks is always a good thing. Alright, so we got that on the go. Lots to do. And it turns out I didn't actually have any lights left over. I thought I did, but I can't actually find them now. So I guess I just misremembered and I don't actually have any lighting, which sucks. But I can always go buy some tomorrow, I suppose. I need some space for my electricity stuff, so I'm going to get rid of the bathtub and put you guys in there. Let's just get you turned around like that, so you're nice and close. Get you wired to you, and then we can go and find our engines and our batteries, which are in our vehicle chest. Look at that, I've got plenty of them, plenty of batteries too. Not batteries, plenty of engines. Let's take all in one. Let's get max horsepower going out of the generator, so we can fill up the batteries as quickly as possible. All of you in there, and then all of you in there. Not a lot of good batteries, but it gives me enough power that I should be able to run whatever I need to out of this, and I can run that to lights in different rooms and get some decent lighting going on whenever I get them. So that's gonna be my power generation room. That's why I kind of like this house, you know. There's like not that many rooms, and especially with 7 days with no real decoration stuff, like you can't mount weapons or animal heads on the walls. So you have a real purpose for building extra rooms, but having a dedicated electrical bathroom, I feel like is a good use of that space. All right, there you go. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I got my materials crafting outside in the garage. But before I wrap it up for today, I've been trying to figure out what the big deal about Supercorn actually is. I've gone through all that effort to go and like raid Grace's basement and take all of the Supercorn and come and grow it back home. And I always assumed it was really, really good because back in like a 16 alpha and beforehand, it was super good. It was the best food you could get. You didn't need to cook. cook, because it still kind of is, you know, it gives you extra 20 for health and stamina, but now it has food poisoning again, and I thought that the whole point of Supercorn was that it didn't give you food poisoning anymore. It's only 4%, which isn't a whole lot, but I thought it was so much better than it actually is. So what I might end up doing is up here in my farm, is getting rid of all this stupid Supercorn and turning this into a pumpkin, yucca, and frothy farm. I've got my hops growing over here, which is nice and lovely. Grow some hops for my beers, grow some yucca for my smoothies, and grow some pumpkins because for lights and all sorts of other fun things. And also like pumpkin cheesecake apparently is like the bee's dicks when you go and talk to a tradie potato. So I might stay up here for the rest of the night and clear out the rest of this roof to do some housework, because why not? But then tomorrow I need to start construction to make this base much more self-contained and much more zombie-proof. But I'll have to do that in the next episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to all the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure to like button down below and subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Twitter. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.